flags quite often on the holding calls in this football game today. It'll be a 1st and 19 now. And they give it to Wright again. And Wright able to push his way forward to gain a couple on the run to bring up 2nd down and 14 with the football at the 37. Kellen Moore, he sees the end zone. He can smell it. And he wants to get another touchdown on the board. Moore is back to pass. He finds Tyler Shoemaker to get another nice pickup. And it'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Broncos. Football at the 30-yard line. Kellen Moore in shotgun position. 3 receivers. They give it to Doug Martin. Interesting play call. And take it out of Kellen Moore's hands, and it didn't fool LSU at all. 4th and 7. And here comes the kicker, Dan Goodall, to attempt the field goal on the left hash. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Just over the crossbar. One more time. Take a look at amongst the sea of purple and yellow. How close was that? Just over the crossbar. The Boise State fans, that they travel so well, they are here cheering on their Broncos, and they have a 13-7 lead. They have led LSU throughout this entire football game. But we saw how quickly the last time the Tigers had the ball, or excuse me, the last two times back that the Tigers had the ball, what Jarrett Lee and the offense did. They are explosive and they can move fast. Jarrett Lee looking, and that's going to be another sack. I believe his 4th sack of the game, 4th or 3rd sack. Boise State, so much pressure. Tyrone Crawford, the defensive end, the senior defensive end, to bring down Jarrett Lee again. Boise State just so strong, so powerful. LSU offensive line doesn't have many answers for him. There's Spencer Ware, and he hits a brick wall and gets brought down by Aaron Tevis. I see George Ilokin there along with some others. 3rd down and 14. Obvious passing situation, but you never know with the Mad Hatter. Lee has time, looking, nearly sacked again, and that one is nearly intercepted. It falls incomplete, and Boise State will get the ball back heading in to the 4th quarter. As we expected, a defensive battle. But Boise State, they will have an opportunity coming up in the 4th quarter to really put this game out of reach. Can Kellen Moore and the Boise State Broncos drive and score one more time? Or will it be LSU to get the comeback? It's number 5 versus number 1. We're heading into the 4th, and it's a close game. This is the BCS Playoffs preview game here on YouTube and on Facebook, wherever you may be watching this game. Kellen Moore calling shots at the line, sending his tight end in motion. Moore rolling out, and that one's batted around at the line and nearly picked off. That was a dangerous play, batted down the line and nearly intercepted by Michael Brockers, sophomore defensive tackle. 1st and 10, or 2nd and 10, excuse me. They keep it, they play it safe. They hand it off to Doug Martin, and Doug Martin is sandwiched to the ground by Josh Downs. Gained a yard. 3rd down and 9. Kellen Moore in shotgun position. Moore back to pass. He's got time. He has Tyler Shoemaker across the middle inside the 30. That is a 1st down, and that is how dangerous Kellen Moore is. He had lots of time from the offensive line, and he found Tyler Shoemaker, perhaps one of Kellen Moore's favorite wide receivers. Tyler Shoemaker, and excuse me, that was inside the 35, not the 30. I saw the 3. Thought it was inside the 30, but nonetheless, still good field position. And that is a great floater pass by Moore, quickly finding his open receiver. 13 of 18, 175 yards. and a touchdown. Kellen Moore is doing it once again. The line is stacked. I'm almost expecting a run. It is. They're going to pitch it to the outside. Doug Martin has an opening. There goes Martin. Touchdown, Boise State. What a play call. Stacking the line and then going outside. You got to credit the block on from Boise State from Nate Potter, the offensive lineman, the hometown boy from Boise, Idaho. Touchdown, Broncos. And they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Doug Martin with a 20-yard rush. In shotgun. Moore. End zone. Boldevine. 2-point conversion. And Boise has taken a 2-touchdown lead. Kellen Moore and Doug Martin picking right up where they left off at in Colorado when they put up 700 yards of total offense. Doug Martin, 200 yards rushing. Kellen Moore, 300 yards passing. Just an insane day, and they are picking right up where they left off at here in Death Valley in Tiger Stadium. Do not count the top-ranked LSU Tigers out just yet. Only 7 points on the board. Very unlike LSU. They hand it off to Spencer Ware, and he's met by a bunch of blue and gray Broncos. Byron Hout led the charge. 2nd and 9. Jarrett Lee back to pass. He's deep down the field. That is incomplete. Referees are going to say incomplete for Jarrett Lee, though. You can't fault him for the kind of day he's had. He has had nothing but pressure up in his face all day from the Boise State Broncos. 3rd down and 9. Here comes Lee, and he is met once again and dropped. Quarterback sack. That is sack number 5. And you see the frustration on the face of Jarrett Lee. Absolutely upset with his offensive line. He has had almost no time tonight to make throws. The punt will be fielded, and we've had good coverage on special teams today. Gavins. Kellen Moore and Boise State, they are not going to play conservative. They are going to try to go up by 3 scores and really put this game out of reach. Doug Martin, how powerful is Doug Martin, the senior running back from Stockton, California? 5'9", 215 pounds. Two minutes, 40 seconds to go. Boise State, they are letting the time run all the way down. They give it to Martin again. Look at Martin knocking the other number 22 from LSU off of him, and the referee is another holding call. They called Chandler Koch again, and we've had an abundant amount of holding calls from the referees here tonight. 1st and 19 for the Broncos. Hand off to Martin, and LSU's going to call their timeout. It's clock game right now. I was thinking that Boise State was going to try to go down and score and put this one really out of reach, but they're content to just try to run the clock and get LSU to burn all their timeouts. That was a handoff to Wright. 3rd down and 4 for the Broncos. Kellen Moore is going to put it in the air. He's pressured, and he is dropped. Quarterback sack. Ron Brooks, the senior cornerback, finally getting Kellen Moore. LSU burns their final timeout, and LSU, they have a heartbeat right now. They have a pulse, albeit a small one. They have 2 minutes and no timeouts to score 2 times, and we're going to take a look at a game track, and the game track is going to be about Jarrett Lee versus the Boise State defense. The pressure, you just saw the highlights. The Mad Hatter has no idea what to do, and he's about to send his quarterback, Jarrett Lee, onto the field, while Chris Peterson is going to send his his defense onto the field, and I think Jarrett Lee was over there spying. So, I don't know, if LSU does something here, we might have a controversy on our hands, because I think that was Jarrett Lee over on the Boise State defensive side spying. It's going to fall incomplete, bring up 2nd down and 10. But that's been the story so far in game tracks, has been the pressure that this Boise State defense has had on Jarrett Lee and the LSU offense. Lee, back to pass. Has so much time, but nobody's open. He's scrambling, and that's going to be sack number 6. The Boise State fans throwing up the 6, the 5, and the thumb. 6 sacks for Jarrett Lee. 3rd down and 20. Lee is back to pass, and he's going to go down again. That's number 7. Unbelievable. Byron Hout on that, or excuse me, Chase Baker. Got my 90s confused. Chase Baker with the quarterback sack. 4th and 28. LSU's got to go for it. I mean, this is do or die right now for the Tigers. Lee, a low snap. Story of this game. But look at Jarrett Lee. There's a catch. Wide open to the 40, to the 35. He's going to outrun everybody. Touchdown LSU. A 99-yard touchdown grab to Boone, to Kendron Boone, the sophomore from Ocala, Florida. Cadron Boone. LSU looked about dead in the water. And on one play, 99 yards from Jarrett Lee, LSU is right back in this thing. Wow. 89 yards. Or excuse me, 98 yards. Got my numbers confused. I do that. 98 yards after a low snap. Jarrett Lee had to scoop it up off the turf. Here comes the onside kick. It's bouncing around, and it's LSU football. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. We're taking a look at game track again, the pressure. But the story is LSU was about dead in the water, backed up on their own 1-yard line. Tyrone Crawford, everyone's looking for him to step up. And with one pass of 98 yards, LSU is back in this game. And then they recover the onside kick unbelievably. Lee, open receiver, inside the 50, down to the 42. That one was completed to Ruben Randall, the junior. 53 seconds to go. Here comes Jarrett Lee, and he spikes the ball. Wow. This is college football at its finest. This is just a preview of the BCS playoffs. You're going to have over 40 games of BCS playoffs action when the season comes to an end. Jarrett Lee is pressured. That one is completed once again to Ruben Randall. 1st down for LSU. Plenty of time. 30 yards to go. Lee spikes the ball. Boise State. And you got to think back to the decision to not put this game away when I thought Coach Pete was going to drive and put this game away. They played conservative. And now it might come back to hurt them. Lee, end zone, touchdown. Unbelievable. LSU has somehow pulled this game out of nowhere. Jarrett Lee, Russell Shepard, touchdown. And pending an extra point, when it was looking like that Boise State was going to walk away with the win,